LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up politics. Nancy Mace's quote, trans mice, end quote, bill draws backlash from scientists. Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace is facing criticism after promoting legislation she calls Trans Mice Act, which aimed at banning federally funded, quote, radical transgender experiments, end quote, on animals. Posting on Twitter, Mace wrote, quote, animals should not be used for radical transgender experiments. This is not science. This is ideological cruelty paid for by the American taxpayers. No federal funds may be used to conduct, support, or fund research aimed at altering an animal's biological sex, end quote. Her post quickly received a community note explaining that trans mice commonly refers to transgenic mice, genetically modified animals widely used in cancer and other medical research, not transgender-related studies. She did not cite specific examples of the research targeted by the bill. This is a woman who is so like Pavlovian dog. She hears like a signal. She hears the word TRA, and before you even get an N or an S on there, she thinks it's transgender. You know, she just wants to go after anybody. Like she just has a vendetta. I think there's something so like we're going to get like a biopic about her, unauthorized somehow, some way. We're going to find out so much shit about this woman because she's like an SNL comedy skit.
Well, I was thinking that she's like Emily Latella from the old days on SNL when Gilda Radner, what's all this talk about sex and violins?
That's true.
It was like, no, sex. I mean, that was the thing that she sounds like Emily Latella. And by the way, fuck off, you ignorant, illiterate, Mar-a-Lago-faced skank. Nancy Mace.
Let's make a whole legislation on something with no backup.
Right, and she thinks that she saw the word trans and she thought it meant transgendered, and really it just meant transgenic, meaning that they've changed something in that mouse in order to try out a new drug or a new, I don't know, they don't put soap in their eyes, like all that mean stuff with the...
So does that mean that she won't get in her car because it has a transmission?
I guess she never had a Trans Am, a transistor radio.
Right.
But she might have
transportation.
She might have had a trans sister, and that's why she's. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But maybe this runs deep with her. So anyway, I'm going to close this out and say that is an LGBTQ 1 Minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. We have checked. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.